Sri Lanka is set to get a new president, and this could come in the form of a Marxist leader. In a big blow to the president Ranil Wickremesinghe, now he has been disqualified from the presidential race, and the Election Commission of Sri Lanka has called for a runoff on Sunday after all candidates failed to reach the 50% mark. Now, this will put Anurag Kumar Dissanayake, the front-runner from the first round, against the second-place candidate and opposition leader Sajith Premadasa. The left-leaning leader Anurag Kumar Dissanayake was in the lead when the election race finished, and he secured about 40% of the 6 million votes, while the opposition leader Sajith Premadasa was in the second place with about 33% of the votes. Now, it is the first time in Sri Lanka's history that the presidential race is to be decided by a second round. About 75% of the eligible voters participated in this high-stake and the first election since the country was plunged into an economic crisis in the year 2022. But who is Anurag Kumar Dissanayake, who is likely to become the next president of Sri Lanka? Running as the candidate for the National People's Power Alliance, Anurag has pledged to dissolve parliament within 45 days of taking office to seek a fresh mandate. Often referred to as AKD, the Marxist leader comes from a politically active family, and his father was a member of parliament as well. This leader holds a degree in economics and political science. When we talk about his political journey, it began with JVP, a Marxist party that has been a significant player in Sri Lankan politics since 2022. Rising through the ranks, AKD soon became the party's leader and has been a vocal advocate for social justice, anti-corruption measures, and economic reforms. He gained popularity for his bold stance against government's mismanagement after the 2022 economic crisis, and his leadership during the troubling times positioned him as a credible alternative to the existing political leadership. Now, if elected as Sri Lanka's president, the left-leaning leader has pledged to implement significant reforms aimed at reviving Sri Lanka's struggling economy. His manifesto emphasizes pro-poor policies, tough anti-corruption measures, and a commitment to transparency in governance. But apart from his stance on economic policy, his approach to foreign policy is also garnering attention. With concerns about the influence of major powers like India and China, he has expressed a commitment to engage with both of these nations, emphasizing the need for balanced diplomatic relations. His past Marxist leanings, however, raise questions about potential alignment. The JVP has been consistently opposed to any Indian intervention in Sri Lanka. Recently, they promised to cancel the Adani Group's wind power project if elected, citing threats to energy sovereignty of the country. And when this Marxist leader was asked a similar question, he said, "Yes, we will definitely cancel it as it does pose a threat to energy security in the country." While the Marxist leader's presidency may bring hope for many, challenges lie ahead. The high cost of living, inflation, and public discontent remain critical issues. And now his ability to maintain support for the IMF program while enacting his proposed economic reforms and maintaining a balance between India and China will be closely watched by both local and international observers if he is elected to power.